Hello, Casey here. This is for the sacred CEOs who is so busy right now and you need to take care of yourself. Your body's out of control. Like you just know something's off. You're doing all the right things. You just know something's off, but you're also tapped in and you suspect there's something else going on. Normally, a few days ago, we talked about macros. A few days ago, we talked about upgrading frequencies. And today, what the message is so many of you are reaching out. So many of you are reaching out. Not everybody, but for those of you that know, are reaching out. You want help with your body. It's stuck, but it's not your body that's stuck. It's energetics. Okay. A lot of you are going through right now an upgrade in frequency. You are awakening to everything you wanted, and the old stuff just has to go. And the problem is you don't know how to let it go. What that looks like is controlling the outcome is I need to do all these things first. Let me do all these things, or there's so much coming in. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And all that is just because you're trying to control the outcome. You're still trying to hold on tight and control. Listen, I know all about this. That's why I'm talking about it. Trying to control the outcome. That's what's going on. So the frustration, the feeling like you're just up against this weird edge in the corner. Like you feel like something has to change or happen because you can't keep doing what you're doing, what you've done, what you're doing. And it just seems like you can't catch up. That's because you have to surrender. You have to learn how to let go of control. And number one thing that we teach women, and I'm actually not even going to talk about Hot Moms Mastermind because yes, we're going to get your hormones fixed because your adrenals you've literally been running in survival, but what you have been running in that nobody talks about is the wounded masculine. You've been in that masculine force control to stay safe. The reason why things aren't working out is because of the control, the old patterns and the old paradigms. And right now, what's happening, universal consciousness, you're rising up and the old things cannot stay. So what I'm going to do, because we went over this today in the mastermind, my Hot Moms Mastermind, and we're going to go over it in Magic Bee. Amar, it's my feminine course. I can't tell you how I stumbled into the feminine. It was one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life because I was always the doer. I would outwork anybody and I could literally work with my escape. People said they numb out with food and everything. Mine was just staying busy. So if that's you, what I just described, it's time that you say yes to feminine. It's time you learn how to allow and receive without it being attached to what you do. That's why the more you do, you're like, but I'm just staying stuck. It's because it's coming from an old paradigm energy and you can't keep going back to that. You're being, I hate to say tested, but what's happening right now is just think of it as we're clearing out what's in the way of you getting the thing you want and having what you want. So all this to say, learn to tap into the feminine, letting go of control. I'm teaching this inside of Amara, inside of Magic Bee. Yes, it's woo, but it's also very science-based, all around feminine energy and energetics and super powerful stuff. It scares a lot of people, but you're ready. You're waiting on permission. You have to give yourself permission. I had to give myself permission, but I promise it's a calling. And as soon as you answer it, you're gonna be like, this is what it was. So right now you're just, it's the feeling of saying yes to expansion. That's it. Yes to expansion. The body that you want's there. The health that you want is there. Right now, I am giving one-to-one coaching as well for hormones, the workouts, the food, everything you see me share, how we're getting women to go from freaking 1,400 calories to over 2,500, no matter their age or stress levels. We're balancing the hormones, doing things that white coats don't do, that they don't even know how to access, because some of this, we do go supernatural if you want to call it. That's fine. But yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you is you are upgrading frequencies. You cannot take all the things that you've been taking with you and you just don't know how to let go. You don't even know what's going on. So it's time to increase the emotional intelligence. Learn how to tap into that feminine because she is scary. She is scary and it will require a certain type of surrender and trust. And a lot of us who come from, if you're struggling right now with your body, you are in that other paradigm that's the more I do, let me go just add cardio, let me go take away, let me just add more to my plate. We're not taught how to do the opposite. You have to get around the people that have learned this thing. You will be activated. If you're waiting on being activated, which is exactly if you've experienced any of those symptoms I've talked about, get activated. It's the feminine energy that you're looking for. You can't put your finger on it. Once you get in, you'll know it's the feminine energy. DM me magic. I'll send you the deets on it. And I'm adding one-to-one coaching because you do need your hormones done. You do need the food and gut testing. You do need the nervous system reprogramming so that everything gets easier for you. So you can stop fighting and actually step into being the woman you imagine in your visualizations, in your meditations. So you're right there. Give yourself permission. Send me a DM magic. I'll give you the details. I'm adding one-to-one coaching to whoever enrolls this weekend, and I don't normally do that. It is a donation as well. This is a completely different offer than Hot Moms. I have a whole entire other offer, and it's a donation. So you can write it off of your taxes, and I'll give you all that fun stuff. All right, send me a DM that says magic, and I'll get that over before it gets dark. Bye.